Welcome to this video. We play against Blitz, I think, from France. So we have a Dutch defense. Mm, yeah, normally, in the last games I tried Queen d3 to attack this pawn directly and to provoke him to play something like e6. But the knight is already on f3, so this is not as good as if it was not on f3, because sometimes you can push for f3 with a pawn. However, you know what, I tried anyway. I want to castle long, so playing knight c3, maybe bishop g5 or bishop f4, and yeah, here we go. So e6, and yeah, let's push for e4 sooner or later. And maybe I make it more difficult for him to play e5. If I play bishop f4, however, he can also take here with the knight, but I think it's not good. I just take, he plays e5, and he wins back the piece. However, I think my position would be good afterwards, so it's not a big deal. Where do I want to put my bishop here on f1? Do I want to put the bishop on g2? I need to take care about this bishop, however. But I think on this diagonal the bishop would be good. So, and I still, can choose to castle long or short. Should I wait? Yeah, he will also be very quick here. I think I just castle short. And then I play something like rook e1, and then I push for e4. It will be not that easy for him to play e5. Yeah, maybe this is one idea, to retreat the bishop and then push for e5. Question is if I should, which rook belongs on the e file. Do I want to open up the f file later on as well, or do I want to use maybe the d file? I think the f file is pretty closed, so I put the other rook on d1. One option would also be to play d5 in the right moment. Let's just retreat. Maybe a3, that he cannot play the knight b4 if I play d5. And I want to open up the position. Yeah, so let's take. I'm a bit surprised about this move, however. Yeah, now let's play e4. Knight d5? What about knight d5? Threatening to take on c7. The bishop is also quite strong, so I could take the bishop here as well. And maybe I put the bishop here on b2 to put pressure on e5. I can also try, to push b4 and b5 to gain a bit of space. I think I will do this. Queen would be good on b3 maybe, also eyeing on the king. Bishop g4 to attack f3, and if he takes here, the rook also attacks the knight, but at the moment it's well protected. But he can also, maybe jump to d4 with the knight later. Hmm. Maybe he's also thinking about, you know, taking here and sacrificing a knight. Threats against my king. So I need to take care a bit about my king. Good thing is he loses a bit of time, so yeah, this is what I thought might take place, you know. A knight would be really strong on d4. Hmm. Yeah, or I play just bishop b2 here. So now knight d4 doesn't work, we just take it with the bishop. And I also threaten to push for b5 now. b5, queen c4 would also be nice. Can just take here afterwards. Yeah, it's tricky. I mean, at the moment he has problems with the pawn here on e5. Should I take with the h pawn or the f pawn? Normally you would directly take with the h pawn to, you know, to strengthen a bit more the center. However, in this case, I really like to have the option to play rook f1 to overprotect my knight here again. Yeah, so this is why I, you know, take back with the f pawn. Rook f1 is an option. If he takes here, I take. He takes with the knight, I take back queen, takes g3, I just retreat with my bishop, right? And my queen is attacking his queen, so he doesn't have that much time left. Yeah, the queen I think is quite important here on d3. I need to keep the queen here on the third rank. Maybe it's queen b3 is also an option. He's really slow, so 1 minute left. I think he needs to hurry up now, otherwise might be that he loses on time. Yeah, so this is maybe queen knight g3 now. I'm not sure. I think it's not enough, so but he's certainly thinking about playing knight g3. But I just retreat as said, so it doesn't work. Yeah, my knight is very strong. He cannot really enter with his rook as long as the bishop here is on d8. Is this a problem? Is he really threatening something, I wonder? I mean, what about queen b3 here? And if he takes, I just take back with the pawn. Yeah. b5. Wow, this gets really tough now. I think I would just take here. And then maybe g4 to sacrifice the rook. No. If he takes, I play h3. And then this pawn is, you know, protecting me a bit. Like this. And hopefully, I mean, g2, okay, it's clear, he wants to attack me here. But let's keep the pieces here on white squares. And now rook g2. I have bishop g7 afterwards, right? Wow, this is all very tough. Bishop g7 directly. He cannot take with the rook, he needs to take with the queen. Well, I mean, it's directly mate, so what does he want to do now? Good. Yeah, really sharp game, and well, I'm not really sure because I'm not happy with my opening that much. The bishop here on f4 was not that good, and let's see. Yeah, this is all a bit artificial. As you can see, I retreat the bishop to c1, and yeah, black didn't attack on the king side because, I mean, he needed to do something, otherwise he had very little counterplay. I think what was really good in this game was my queenside play, and that black was not really able to develop his pieces here. So I think he lost, or he attacked a bit too early. I mean, if you look at this position here, let's say like this, it would be much better for him. It would be fine if the rook would be on e8, for example, or if he could double up the rooks here. So he lost a bit of time by retreating here his bishop also. He needed to defend, and I think it was he was not really ready to attack me. The attack was not strong enough because there were not that many pieces left on the king side for him to attack me. And yeah, so the finally, I mean, if you look, I just exchanged some pieces and I won here a piece now, and yeah, it's very tricky, but in the end he doesn't have that many pieces left to attack me. However, the black squares are really dangerous for me, but I don't see how he can manage to break through here. And this is something you can also use, and you can use pawns of your opponent to shield your own king. So here, when I took, I really didn't want to open up the g file. Whenever the g file is open, my king is very in dangerous shape. So when he took here, I really didn't want to open up the g file. I took here because I really thought h3 is enough to keep the g file closed. And yeah, by playing g2, he was hoping that I just take the pawn directly to open up the position here. But as said, I think here this pawn is not really helping black that much at the moment. It's just as a shield for my king, and it's really helpful because black cannot even take his own pawn. So my king is rather safe at this point of time. Thanks for watching.